Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Today we're going to do a new series on the channel, 2023. Nice pun. Free to play in the year 2023. We are on day 2 of the game. This is how to beat the campaign in the first day. I could have done it yesterday with a little bit more time. I had some stuff to do in the evening. So if you want to beat the campaign on day 1, this will work. We've mopped it up on day 2 in the morning. Yeah, so it's going to be some new player tips basically. I've been playing this game on and off for a couple of years now. I've got sponsored by them 2.5 years ago. I've been playing the game since then because I just really like it. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to spend money in the game. The microtransactions and monetization is very aggressive. You don't need any of this stuff. If you enjoy collecting heroes, if you enjoy problem solving, if you enjoy grindy games, I would say this is going to be a good game for you. It's completely free. You don't have to put any money in. That's kind of what this series is going to be about. We're going to show you just how to do it without paying money. If you pay money, it will be faster, but it's only a chance to be faster because you're, again, relying on the RNG of getting champions. And realistically, the game now, where it is, with stuff like the Ronda Chase we've got on at the moment, with your daily login rewards, you will get enough champions. You'll get the champions you need to do everything. And ultimately, if you enjoy playing the game, well, it doesn't matter if it takes a little bit longer to get to the end of it. The way I look at it, people up the ladder, people up the food chain, the whales, they pay for people to do free to play. And I'm fine with that. That's up to them. If they want to spend lots of dollars buying champions, whatever, knock yourself out. I'm not interested in that. I'd like to play the game free to play. So this is how to beat the campaign on normal. So we're going to give you some new player tips and show you how to do that. You do get a delicious void shard at the end. I've opened mine because I'm a child and I can't possibly wait. I got somebody crap, Rock Beast. Hopefully you get somebody better. First tip is, this is how to gear out your starter champion. So I've picked Kayle. He's the most end game viable of all the starter champions because he's got poison on his A3, which does a lot of damage to the clan boss. He's going to be really good for the dragon for ages. He's a hero you can build out and use for a long time. Also has poison on his main attack, which is really handy. The way you want to gear him out is you're going to go for 4 pieces of lifesteal and 2 pieces of speed. Now, how you get these 5-star speed pieces, because gear works on the star system, the higher the star the better the gear, is by completing this novice tournament that everybody gets entered into. Don't worry about winning it. You don't want to get drawn into trying to get this stuff. Don't sweat that. But do come in here and grab these rewards. The hero here is crap. He's food. You don't want to build him at all. But you do want the 5-star speed gear, because from the campaign you can farm speed gear on normal, but the max you can get is 3-star. So 5-star is well better. And it's not until you unlock, you got to beat hard, you can then get 4-star gear, but it's brutal is when you start getting 5-star speed gear, and that's going to take a long time. You're going to have a character at 60 to do that, and that's going to take ages. The other way of getting speed gear is to come into the Dragon's Den, or Dragon's Lair, sorry. Whenever you beat this stage, there's a chance you'll get gear. You might get a potion or something else. When you get gear, speed is one of only a few options. So you've got to take a random roll whether you get speed gear at all. And if you look here, 5-star doesn't even enter until stage 7. So when you beat stage 7, you've got a low chance of getting a 5-star piece. You then got an even lower chance it's going to be speed. If you want a guaranteed 5-star piece, you're talking stage 20. And again, you're on lucky dip roll for any of these sets. So it's just going to take ages to get 5-star speed gear is the point I'm making. But if you complete the novice tournament, you get 2 pieces. As for your daily login rewards for your Ronda Chase, you will get lifesteal. So boots, we've got speed. I'm not sure if that's set as you always get speed. I kind of hope it is. Speed basically is early game the best stat to get, because it makes your champs go faster. You do more damage, you get more abilities and that sort of stuff. So you can collect these pieces as you go. The other way of getting the lifesteal gear, how I've got these rubbish 2-star gloves, this rubbish 3-star helm, is just by farming the campaign. So that is stage 8, and then you just pick the stage here until you get a pair of gloves you're happy with, and then a helmet to the same. So whatever it is that you need, you can farm this. Maximum 3-star, unfortunately. But what Lifesteal does, it allows you to heal for 30% of the damage dealt. That will help keep your starter champ alive. So it doesn't matter which one you pick. 4-piece Lifesteal, 2-piece speed will be handy. Tip number 2 is to get an epic champion for free. So as a new player, you are allowed to come over here on the left, go to promo codes. You can use one every 24 hours. The one to get Talia is called Power Starter. If you're very casual in the game, you just want to beat the campaign and call it a day, I'd say pick her up. If you have any inkling that you'll be playing this game in the medium to long term, I would actually not go for her. I would enter the code Mordecai and pick up this Sacred Order support character, because he's got AoE HP burn, very rare skill, very important later on in the game. Also has an accuracy aura, very important and powerful early on. I wish I'd googled and searched around a little bit more, because I would much rather have had Mordecai rather than Talia, but it is what it is. So Talia has got an AoE nuke on her A2. She does counterattack and weaken on her A3, triple hit at A1, so she's okay for a bit of damage. Again, you just don't have access to good gear at the start of the game, but she will help you. So her and Kale are going to be your damage dealers, and it might be Mordecai if you've picked him up. You're then going to need to keep your team alive, so this is where War Priest comes in. You get her for free after beating, I think, the first level of the game. Not a great champion, not somebody you want to invest terribly in, but she does have a heal, which when you get her ascended turns into a group heal. It's not much, but it's okay. She does increased attack, so any champion that does skill damage based on attack, like Talia, like Kale, all of their abilities scale off attack, so 25% increases 25% more damage. The other unit that I've used has been Lamiba. I got him out of a green shard. You could get him out of a blue shard. It's really unlikely you'll have this specific champion. What he does for me is a heal and a revive on death. Really long cooldown, so you can only use it like very occasionally, and he does continuous heal. Unlikely you're going to have this guy. He does have a nice speed aura as well. Unlikely you're going to have him, but realistically, with your 2 damage champions being blue, so magic affinity, they're going to be weak against red. So you want something that's going to be strong against red, like War Priest is green, she's strong against red, spirit affinity. So a couple of options you've got are Shield Guard. You build this guy up to 40, and you'll be absolutely golden. He comes out of green shards. You can get him from the campaign, or you can buy him from the market. He does decreased speed on his A1, which is nice. He will attack all enemies and fill his turn meter based on crits, so he gets a lot of turn meter increase. You can book this down to 2-turn cooldown, which is nice. Kind of cycles his own turn meter very fast. If you get him ascended, he'll scrub a debuff off himself, so he's a kind of handy option. Another option for green affinity for spirit would be to pick up Templar. Again, he's got a nice kit. You can get him from the campaign. I'll show you the levels where you can get these guys in a sec, but he will do a bigger decreased speed on his A1, which is nice because he also counterattacks whenever he gets debuffed, so that's handy. Somebody puts a debuff on him, he goes and slaps him. Has up to 50% chance when you book him with decreased speed, which is cool. He also has got this really nice move here, attacks 4 times at random, small chance of provoke. Again, you can book it up to like 50%, and that obviously then means that they hit him. He puts block damage on himself, so he doesn't take any incoming damage, and then if he does get debuffed when they hit him, he then counterattacks with his A1, decreasing speed, which is really nice. He's a good champion, defense based, so easy to build to keep alive early game. I like him a lot. For spirit affinity, we also have a barbarian that you can get from the campaign as a just straight up damage dealer, which is Berserker. Builds his own turn meter if he crits. Again, it's hard to get 100% crit rate in the first couple of days of the game. Extra turn if he kills somebody with his A2 can be nice, because he can then like mop up an enemy that's low health and then get another turn, boost his turn meter, potentially, cycle around to his abilities, and then AoE, hitting twice, ignoring 20% defense is pretty decent. He's a decent champion to build up to 40 to try and complete the campaign. Another one is, again, Sacred Order, a uncommon, or common champion rather, which is Armiger, again defense based. Nice kit, will reduce turn meter if he crits, and then it's got an enemy max HP skill, blocking revive. So again, he's another potential option. But you only really need, 3 champs at 40 should be able to do the campaign with 1 extra. If you really want to be super safe, you can do 4 at 40. So Shield Guard or collect up one of those other champs. So let's have a look at the campaign and we'll show you where those champs are located. So the first one is going to be the Valdemar Strait, so stage 8. Templar is the only rare you can get here, so if the game does drop you a rare, it is going to be him, so that's nice. And then the next main one is going to be the Dreadlands, and this is where you can get your Shield Guard. There are 4 2-star champs the game can drop you, so if the game drops you a 2-star champ, it's only 1 in 4 chance of being Shield Guard, and it's got 2 rares, so it's only 1 in 2 chance for Berserker. But War Maiden is going to be somebody you want anyway, because she does AoE decreased defense, and obviously she would be neutral affinity red, so she's fine to get you. If you get her, that's absolutely fine. AoE decreased defense is nice, a little bit of poison on her A1, and then she'll put a big increased attack on her, extra hit if she crits again. So yeah, she's another good champion. So that's where you can farm. You just do these stages over and over and over again, and eventually you get the champions, which will allow you to do the tougher stages. So initially it's quite easy. It's probably only around about 7 and 8 you might fail the odd stage, and you have to look at your champs a little bit. And really 11 is going to be one of the tougher ones because there's so many of these red enemies. But you just need to play it. If you lose and it looks like it's close, you might just have to do it on manual rather than auto, and pick your abilities as you go. The last stage can be dead annoying because the boss, Mordu Makai, has got a secret skill that's got a 20% unlock chance. So bad RNG, he unlocks it and he'll just blast one of your enemies to death, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to try and get through it with the units you've got remaining, or you have to try again. But realistically, 4 champs, only one of them really needs to be dealt with, geared up correctly. They can go at the front, they'll give you HP aura in all battles, which is nice. I think I used this guy for a little bit of extra speed just to try and get my turns out a bit faster. But normal campaign, it shouldn't be too hard, and you can get your nice Void Shard from it, and which is pretty good. Other tip for new players and to help beat the campaign is to all of the rare skill books you get, upgrade them into Kael. So don't use an epic book, don't use legendary books. Epic books are only for epics, legendary books are only for legendaries. You can use them on the lower characters, but they're so scarce, that's a massive waste. One of the easiest ways to really mess up your progress in the game. But the extra books just mean more damage, slower or less cooldown on his A3, and bigger chance of poison. I've been quite unlucky and all those books have gone into that. How do you get the books? Well, you just do these challenges here. So we're on 2 of 5 here, so the first prize here was probably a book. We're on 5 out of 10, probably got a few books from that. We're on 2 out of 6, 2 out of 5 here, we might have got a shard there. Again, arena challenges, you get a book as and when you do them. So I can probably get this one done now. And then you put the books into your starter champ, and you increase the damage up, basically. After that, well, now the fun begins. And the reason we want to get the campaign done on normal immediately is because we want to start getting 4-star gear. Because 4-star gear is just better than 3-star, and really, initial goal is to get to level 6 so that we can start getting 4-star speed pieces, then to level 8 for 4-star lifesteal, and then what we want to really do is we want kind of everybody to look a little bit like Kael to start off with. 2-piece speed to make them go quicker, 4-piece lifesteal to keep them alive. And that's any damage-based character needs to kind of be like that. Any debuffer, anybody who's going to hit regularly and do a bit of damage. As for your healers, we probably want them in some form of self-healing. We're not going to get access to that for a little while because we're going to have to go and beat the Fire Knights to get regen sets. Fire Knights are a tough dungeon to start off with. And again, you've got all these sets in here. But for the time being, you probably just want to bump their HP up. So they would look something like this with 4-star life sets, because you're just basically discouraging the enemy to attack your healers, basically, because you want them attacking your damage dealers because they can self-heal with the lifesteal. And again, this is what this guy's going to look like if we progress with him. But yeah, that's it. That's how you beat the campaign. Day 1, day 2, day 3, doesn't really matter. But the sooner you get onto 4-star gear, the better. And then it's the same process again. The next thing is to try and beat this on hard, and then to try and get onto 5-star gear. But that will definitely require at least a level 50 Kale. Maybe another 50 as well. We'll see. Right, so that's been the video. I hope you have found it useful. Do check Google for more promo codes, because you can get extra things like extra multi-battles, extra energy. All of this stuff is promo code reward. We just want to make sure that we grab it so that we can progress efficiently and unlock things like the Forge, unlock things like the Tag Arena, unlock things like the Doom Tower or whatever. Yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I've been the Filthy Casual. Take it easy. Peace.